Kings and Queens, you are here, we are here. It's the Reparations Rebellion Grounded Kings and Queens, and I am standing next to the man himself. He goes by the name of Amosu Awoyemi. Greetings, bro.
Greetings, greetings.
Now, if you don't know, you need to get to know. Brother Amosu is a serious man in the community, and we're going to get to that in a second. First of all, bro, I just want to ask you, why are you here? Why is it important for you to be here today?
Well, really and truly, it's about connecting with the people, right? And through this whole COVID thing, it has allowed me to connect with different people around the world. So some of them that are in London, I've got to reconnect with them for the first time in a few months. And in terms of their knowledge, their critical thinking skills, which to me is a part of reparations, repairing the mind. You know, our organization, Mind Over Body, is very much about the repairing of our children's minds. So I'm here to connect mainly with the young people and the adults, their parents, to connect with them, keep the connection strong with them, because the most important institution is the family, to connect the village the best way that we can. So that's why I'm here.
Yes, sir. Well, I can say this, that when it comes to keeping the community connected through COVID and the children, you've been one of the main people that's been doing that through Mind Over Body online. So just tell the people who may not know, what is Mind Over Body?
Mind Over Body is an organization consisting of the two main members are myself in London and Asante in Birmingham. We decided that we wanted to connect our young people through London and Birmingham, but we noticed that there were a lot of different organizations that were working with our children, and whilst they were bringing them together, we wanted to find an organic way that they could do it and feel comfortable. So Mind Over Body was established to do that. So we've been doing that now for 7 years, and it's been quite successful. A lot of the children at like the Pan-African sports days, they know each other a little bit more, so they're not kind of like in their little corner, because they play chess with each other, and that was what it's about. We want to make sure that the children know each other, so when the works that needs to be done, it gets done and they know each other. They're not strangers to each other. That's what we got to do, and that's what we're looking to still continue to do with Mind Over Body.
So you've been doing that mostly through teaching chess and hosting chess tournaments, yeah, which you've been at. But then you started recently teaching on moral philosophy, yeah. So what is so first of all, why chess, and what does teaching children chess, yeah? What do they gain from you teaching them chess?
Right. The teaching of chess, primarily, I want to focus on their memory, for them to retain information, for them to see strategies. Yeah. Now, in what we're doing, we have to formulate strategies to nation build, to connect together. Everything is patterns, right? Mathematics as such. So we want for the young people to begin to think ahead, because the enemy is thinking 10, 20, 30 years ahead. Yeah? So chess teaches thinking ahead. A lot of people can do, they'll think in 2 moves, and then they'll go from 2 moves, when they get to an expert level, 8 moves ahead. That's where we want our young people to think. We want them to be thinking of the future. Everything is about doing things now, instant gratification. And we kind of need to go back to planning things, not just for yourself, but for others as well. Chess teaches about, as you're moving the pieces, they're working together as a team. We want for the young people to be thinking as a team. Obviously we want to develop the individual, but we want to develop the collective as well. So Mind Over Body teaches chess primarily because of that. And then from that, the critical thinking skills, I developed a children's forum where they can go over the Oaths of Ma'at. Now, the Oaths of Ma'at were taken from a Saturday school that I come from called Nubia African Community Foundation School. So I took those 12 Oaths and I decided that I wanted to spread it out. So those that don't necessarily go to that Saturday school, they can get that information. And wherever you come from, that's something that can bring together. Sort of like when you're when you go to Africa and you want to find a language that everybody can kind of speak, right? So those oaths of Ma'at, whether you're in Birmingham, whether you're in Swindon, Jamaica, wherever, they're saying something that connects them together. But the critical thinking, even what's been going on with Wiley and Nick Cannon, I was talking to them about that the other day, and the children are really on it because of their critical thinking. Do you know what I'm saying? You show them little things and they just understand. Just from like the little Guardian articles, I read it to them and I connect the dots and they're able to connect and see that what makes sense. So that's what it's about.
But as I mentioned, you're also teaching moral philosophy, which sounds like a heavy subject for children. How did you expand into teaching heavy moral philosophy and why?
Right, I wanted the principles of right and wrong, right, within the African context. That was important for me to do. Now, if we want to create something on a national level that can bring our people in, we need to work on our heart, because a lot of times you have people that their heart is not in the right place. So when they create something, because their hearts are not in the right place, it's easy to mash it up. But if you get their heart, right, and you get their mind, and then they can use their heart, their hands. To quote Dr. Takar Kilimanjaro, he speaks about the heart, the head, and the hands. Yeah, but we start with the heart first. So I use the principles of Ma'at to promote that, right? And it's quite easy for them to get that through the oaths that I was just talking about earlier. And then we use what's going on in the planet and for them to kind of break it down. And what's important is that the children, because it's in a children's forum, they get to speak without feeling like someone's trying to stop them from talking. So I allow them to talk. I give them that space and they speak amongst each other, right? And they're all at different levels as well, but they learn from each other, and that's what it's about.
Give thanks, bro. Much appreciated, and I know there are many in the community who appreciate the works that you're doing. So finally, let's let the people know where they can find you and keep in touch with Mind Over Body.
Right, if you're on Facebook, look up Amosu Awoyemi. Also, you can look up Mind Over Body Chess Academy on Facebook. On Instagram, it's Mind Over Body Chess Academy. Hit me up. Also, the email is mobchess@yahoo.com. You can get in contact with me. I do chess one-to-ones with children and adults if people are interested, and I'm starting my moral philosophy class again in September, and we're going to continue to grow. And it's not even just here in the UK. I'm looking to start it in the States as well, and hopefully in Africa I can get some, because through all of this COVID thing we got to take advantage and connect the dots with wherever we are on the planet. Do this Pan-Africanism work, you know?
Give thanks, King. And I'll tell you what, we got to get that to one of these chess tournaments and film it and share it with the people them. So we'll promise we're going to do that for you at some point, yeah? We'll see how that goes, yeah? Kings and Queens, Amosu Awoyemi, Mind Over Body Chess Academy. Make sure you check it out and get in tune and stay in tune, Kings and Queens. You ain't got nothing if you ain't got kush. Peace.
Wordsmith, the #1 platform in the UK where black music meets bars, meets message. Don't watch the industry, we are the mainstream. Wordsmith, exclusively on gotkushTV.